These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
I'm Faye Fredericks with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Phoenix police are searching for a suspect after a man was killed in a stabbing. Happened at a gas station at 16th Street and Indian School just after 6 last night. When officers arrived, witnesses told them the suspect had already left. That person has not yet been found. Call Phoenix police or silent witness with any information. Man losing his life after a crash near Cave Creek Road in Cactus just before 9:30 last night. When officers arrived, they found the man laying on the road with a bike nearby. Man identified as 63-year-old David Griffith died of his injuries. Police say the car involved stopped and the driver called police. No word just yet on any potential arrests. Detectives still investigating this, but say the driver showed no signs of impairment. A woman has died and another person is critically hurt after a series of crashes on the 202. This happened around 3 a.m. yesterday near the Scottsdale Road off-ramp. Started when a white car rear-ended a gray Honda SUV. Then a gray Audi hit the SUV. Then a gray Ford hit the Audi and the Honda and two people standing outside after the previous crashes. The woman who died was the driver of the Audi. She's identified as 55-year-old Rachel Marie Moss of Chandler. This year, officials are working to address security concerns and protect election workers. In Detroit, election workers will be protected by bulletproof glass and have a panic button for workers to call police stationed around the building. Here in Arizona, some vote counting sites will have metal detectors, armed guards, surveillance cameras, and if needed, a SWAT team.
We don't want to intimidate anybody. We just want to make sure that the people inside that building are secure.
Meanwhile, in Georgia, where there was an effort to overturn the 2020 election results, there have already been online threats against the Secretary of State. But despite concerns, Homeland Security officials say it will be safe to vote. They also add voting machines cannot be hacked because they do not connect to the internet. Here in the Valley, groups are stepping up to help the process go more smoothly, including faith communities. The nonpartisan group AZ Faith Network will have several volunteers to help voters if they have any questions and connect them to resources. They can also connect voters with legal professionals if needed to make sure your ballot is cast safely and securely. Here's why one board member says she signed up.
I think of it as a non-anxious presence, and that can be really important sometimes. If somebody comes out and they're really worried that their vote isn't going to count, they weren't allowed to vote, or whatever it is, if they come out and they're upset, that's a place where we can let them know, you don't need to worry about this. Here are your rights.
The Justice Department says it is sending election monitors to 86 counties in 27 states on Tuesday to ensure the integrity of the election. That includes Maricopa, Pima, Apache, and Yuma counties here in Arizona. Turf Paradise rescheduling opening day after track maintenance issues delayed Saturday's planned start. Horse racing is expected to get underway next Monday, November 11th. Inspectors with the Horse Racing Integrity and Safety Authority will be in town testing the track all week. Two races that were supposed to take place Saturday have been rescheduled to Wednesday and Thursday of next week. The Valley is bustling. A holiday light season is about to kick into high gear. And with every passing year, it's more and more important to make sure we use our resources responsibly. For the last 3 decades, the Phoenix Zoo has transformed into a winter wonderland with millions of lights and lanterns to bring joy to families. But they do all of it by recycling, renewing, and reusing display pieces year after year. And the zoo is always looking for ways to have a smaller carbon footprint.
That's why we do reuse a lot of stuff, and we try to get stuff from other places that they would have thrown away. Let's keep it out of the landfill. Let's put it here.
Zoo Lights begins on November 27th and runs through mid-January. Find more information on our website, abc15.com.
Tracking your forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sullins. We've got a mostly sunny and dry day in store tomorrow as you head to the polls. Temperatures will be a little chilly in the morning. Phoenix at 51 degrees at 6 a.m. Much of the rest of the valley in the 40s at that point. We'll warm to 68 around noon, 70s throughout the afternoon hours, and back down to about 69 at 7 p.m. as those polls close tomorrow. We do have a storm system on the way. This is going to push down Wednesday and Thursday. It's going to get breezy in the valley, and up north we could see a little bit of snow. Maybe an inch or so near the Flagstaff area, and the potential of about 4 to 6 inches out at Window Rock as this storm system pushes in. It no longer looks like we'll see any rain in the valley out of this, but we will drop temperatures and again pick up those winds. Phoenix is going to be breezy Wednesday and Thursday. We'll drop to 69 degrees on Thursday, then pop back into the 70s for Friday and Saturday. Highs in the 80s for Sunday and early next week.